Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster Knott's Grand Adventure. And it's been a while since I've recorded, and I have reasons for that, and I'm going to tell you why, because they're actually kind of interesting and funny. Well, one of them's funny, the other one's mildly interesting. So, I had an episode recorded a while ago, and for some reason I never bothered rendering it or uploading it or anything like that. So, time goes on, I'm like, okay, I haven't done anything in a while, I guess I'll play the game and I'll mess around and I'll do more stuff. And I did more stuff. And then the time came to, like, record that episode, and I just didn't want to, so I was like, alright, actually no, sorry, that's wrong. I went to record the episode, and my middle mouse button stopped working, so I had to order a new mouse. And I was like, alright, well, that's fine. I already have an episode ready to render, so I'll just do that one, and then I'll do another one, like, right after. And, things happened with my computer, on my end, because I was trying to fix, my problem with the external hard drive. And, I still haven't fixed it. I still can't figure out why it's not reading. I've done like a billion things. But, I ended up deleting that recording in the process. So, royal fuck up by me. But I can own up to it. It was totally my fault. I got careless just deleting shit. Also, with the episode, I did start rendering it, and then my hard drive was full, which led to me even trying to go into my whole external hard drive thing, because it not working has been a thing for a while, and it's annoying, and I don't want to just order a new one, because that seems like a waste of money, but I might have to. So anyways, I get my new mouse in, and my plan is to record the new video on Sunday. But on Sunday, I had prior obligations to record a podcast, and I'm not going to tell you what podcast it is, because to be honest, I'm not sure if I want any of you listening to it, because I don't remember a lot of it. We recorded it like at 7 or so a.m. Pacific time, because two of the other guys one of them's in like Missouri, the other one's in I think Georgia, and the other one's here in California, and I hope I didn't just tip off what podcast it is if you guys are listening, because seriously, I don't know how long I'm actually coherent for, because if you do know this podcast, they like to drink while they record, and I was off that day, and I was like, you know what, I have time to drink in the morning, and then, like, shower, and then be ready for the rest of my day, because I was going to go, like, run errands and stuff at Target, and, I did do those errands, but not before me getting completely obliterated on this, like, 16-ounce, drink of gin and tonic and lime, and my first one was really, really well mixed, but I drank the damn thing like water, and then, I think we're about 45 minutes into it or so, and I'm like, well, I'm done with it, I should make myself another one, and my, like, chair that I use when I record is right next to my mini fridge, which had my gin, and it had my tonic. It did not have my lime juice, or my ice cubes, and my ice cubes melted. And my beverages were not in the fridge long enough for them to actually be cold. So what I made was this, like, room temperature gin and tonic drink, and I made it in the wrong order. I think I added the tonic first, or I did like tonic first, and then gin, and then more tonic, and it was just completely unbalanced. But me, being the genius that I am, decide, well, I can't just waste this because I made it, but I can't get up to, like, fix it either, so I'll just power through it, which was the worst decision that I've ever made, well, not in my life, but maybe of 2018, because something happened at some point, and I don't know where, like how time progresses between me finishing that drink to me losing my drink and my breakfast of cheese curds all over my floor. Like, and keep in mind, we're recording. I'm doing the podcast, and I can only assume I'm not doing it very well because I don't remember, like, any of it. Things are starting to come back to me. Like, I think at one point, one of them asked me a question, and I actually asked him to repeat the question because I was so drunk and I had no idea what was happening. So, that will be interesting when that happens, and I think it's coming out on Sunday, I think. And if I feel comfortable with you guys listening to it, I will share a link to it. Otherwise, you guys can find it on your own. Also, to make things worse, actually, you know what? No, I can't just save that for another day. So after that happened, I decided that I need to shower because it's not only on the floor, but it's all over me. And I'm sorry this is gross. I'll put like a skip ahead thing. Well, actually, no, I probably won't. You guys are screwed. Maybe it'll be in the description. I don't know if you don't want to hear this great story. But, I showered and I cleaned up a little bit. And then apparently I just passed out in my bed butt naked. And I don't sleep naked because I think it's weird and uncomfortable. I know some people like it, but it's not for me. I don't like it. And then I woke up to about, I want to say it was 7 text messages and several missed calls from them. The first ones were, "Hey, are you okay? We're gonna wait for you to come back and until you're okay." And then it was, "Let us know when you wake up." And then I get one later saying, "Dude, are you okay?" from one of the other ones. And then when I finally like woke up and came to, it was 11 o'clock, and I think I left the podcast at around 8 something. So I slept for quite a while, but I felt absolutely terrible. And so I call one of them, or one of them calls me because he sees that I'm alive, and he just starts laughing immediately, like it's the funniest shit. And to be honest, it probably was. So, no fault to him. And I guess they're going to have me back to finish up what I did. So, I guess I didn't do that horrible to the point where they don't even want me back on the podcast, but boy did I royally screw up. And then I went drinking again that night because I have a problem. I don't really have... Well, maybe I do. Shit. Anything's possible at this point. And I went out drinking at like my local breweries here in the LBC. And it was great. But anyways, that's not what any of you are here for. You're here because I have a Planet Coaster Park. And this is it. So let's get right into it. I don't remember how much of this I've actually showed off, but I redid Fury's layout again, just to kind of cut down on the runtime of it. And I've decided I'm actually going to cut it again to add a brake run at some point. I think I'm going to have it really, really close to the end of the ride. Probably, maybe not this air hill, but maybe right here add a brake run. And then I'll just have it kind of head back into the park and it'll be over. It's going to be kind of pointless. Like, I know that Intimidator 232 at Carowinds has one like that. It's kind of going to be based off that. I know it's not a Giga Coaster, but it'll still be fine. And then instead of it having this flat section right here, this will be like another air hill. And I think I might actually have it go underneath the path if I can get it to work how I want. So yeah, that should be fun to figure out. I've done some minor path work over here to try and widen the paths to make them more realistic. I'm still have a long ways to go. I want to straighten this section right here. I still want it to go inwards, but I want it to work a little bit differently. Oh, I don't remember if this was in my last one. I'm adding a secondary entrance right here that would pretty much not really be used by anyone. Like, I think I'm going to have the path here and then have fake path right here connecting to it, so people can't actually use it, but it'll be there. Or maybe we'll have like one pathway going in or something. I just thought with a park this size, it would probably be smart for it to have two entrances and just not use one of them when it's not needed. Alright, over here into Fiesta Village, I have still not finished the temple. I did do some work on adding a priority pass queue to it because I think it's actually a good thing to have. Now people are actually using it. This is the exit. Oh, hello. It's over here. It's over here. It's more of been a challenge to just trying to figure out how to get it to fit in here, because I didn't really want to redo the existing queue. So I had to just kind of find a way to like snake it through. Like this right here will get walled off and whatnot, and that'll get filled in. It'll look nice, but for now it just kind of looks. Whoa, that's some rubble. For now it just looks kind of weird. There's bushes going through it, a lot of them, and trees. But yeah, I'll fix it eventually. I also added this sign to it. This is part of the adventure pack, and I kind of colored it close to the rides track, and I think it looks pretty nice. I was originally going to color these also, but I thought that it clashed a bit much, so I decided not to keep them. I'm still working on rebuilding this store after I carelessly deleted it. It is a work in progress, and it'll be done one day at some point. I don't know when, but it'll get done. Don't worry, it'll happen. I've done some stuff over here with the paths just to make them look better. These are wider, and I have added planters because that is a very Fiesta Village-y thing to do. And I use the burial mounds right there to create some dirt. They are one of the best scenery tools. One of the channels, I think it was Masked Bandit, actually did a thing where he talked about it, and I was like, man, I've been doing that forever. No disrespect to Masked Bandit, I think you're great, but yeah, it just made me laugh. It's like, huh, I've been doing that forever, no one even told me to do it. I just thought it would be a good idea. This right here is still a thing. It has its big planter. I am kind of considering messing with the queue for La Chupacabra and adding queue underneath the station right here just to add more queue, because it fills up really, really quick, and that's not good. So I think that there will be enough clearance right there for me to add some more queue to it and just make this little church section a little bit bigger. Let's see. Nothing's really changed over here. I widened the bathrooms to make them more realistic, and that's going to be something that I'm slowly working on with every single food place in the park, or not every single food place, every single bathroom in the park, so that they're not just like single stalls. Like this right here looks like they could actually have some depth to it, like they would like wrap around or something and go back there. And yeah, that's fine. I'll probably add some more details over here. Oh, I didn't realize that when I did that I messed with this. I'll have to change that at some point. Maybe scoot it back or something. But whoops. That was definitely my bad. Okay, over here to... what is this called? Afterburn? Afterburn. I added the priority pass. I have messed around with the station, or the station and like queue covering, and yeah, all these people really have to pee because that line takes forever. Look at all these people. You know what? I wouldn't even ride at this point. I wouldn't even care. In fact, they probably already went. And I almost spilled water on me right then. Yeah, what are your needs right now, Lucia Hathaway? I've been queuing for ages, but you're full of energy, and you still have to pee. What does that mean? If it's red, does that mean that they really have to go, or that they peed themselves? I don't know. I never pay attention to their needs. I don't think that they're very important. So maybe, just maybe, I'll have to shorten up this queue because people are waiting forever for it, and then they're peeing themselves in line, and that's not cool. Alright, over here with Cosmic or Galactic Timbers, I'm not sure which name I want to go with. I have again added a priority pass queue, or in this case it would be fast lane. I will have signage up around all of this, noting that that in fact is fast lane. And it has a nice little queue that cuts all the way up to the top of the stairs. It's another ride where apparently people really have to pee when they finally get on it. And as you can see, there's this mysterious gray structure, because this is going to have a show scene right here with some aliens, and nothing's going to happen in it, but there's going to be aliens. It's going to be a worse version of the shed. I might have like, I might put something right here if I feel like, actually no, I can't widen that path. I'll have to do it over here on this like little in section. I don't know what yet. Maybe we'll have like a control panel, and then right here I'll have like fog, so no one can see what happens out like when you're coming back. So this will be the big mystery. What's in the metal box thing? Oh, all these people are about to experience the mystery. And this right here is supposed to be green mist. It does not look like green mist to me, but what do I know? I added a queue covering to this. I apologize if I already mentioned this, but here it is. It exists. It has a somewhat custom queue railings. It's just the basic ones, and then I added concrete underneath so it looked a bit nice. I think I added concrete. Yeah, I definitely added concrete to this. I remember doing it, and I remember the hassle of trying to figure out where the split actually was. Right here you can see it, but it wasn't always that visible. And people are still queuing for it. That's impressive. The park's actually closed. I did a test open because I like doing them every now and then just to see how things flow. And there's... oh, that's a bird. I always think the birds are trash. It's probably because they're not rendered very well and they look odd. You know, oddly enough, these were like some of the first restrooms that I did. And I'm not going to have to change too much with them, which is great. So, good job, me, for future-proofing your park right there. Over here at... what did I even call you? I think it was like Bandit Run. Oh, Renegade Run. That's what it was. I moved the exit over a bit. And then in here I have this like jail thing. It's there for no reason other than just to be a jail. I'm not going to put anything else in here. It's just here to, you know, to look nice. And to be honest, it doesn't even look that nice. I actually need to fill in this section right here, which I'll do off camera, of course. Oh yeah, there is one more thing that I did. And that is, oh, I added some tables. Woo, tables and chairs. That's what everyone wanted. Said, Sean, when are you going to get on those tables and chairs? And my answer was eventually, and there it is. Also, that's floating. I'm going to see if I can sync this later. Oh, hey, look at this. What's this fancy looking thing? Well, I'll tell you what it is. This is a fancy new station that I built to kind of fit in with the 50s theme a bit more. I kind of base it off of like gas stations. Or not gas stations, it was car washes. There's actually one in Buena Park that looks kind of similar to this. It doesn't quite have the angular things, but it has like the diagonal pillars. And then these pink fences are based off of Accelerator at Knott's. Also, partway through, I realized that these are not evenly spaced, and they should be, but I'm not going to fix it because I don't really care that much. I think it's fine. The bench is bothering me. Need to, yeah, there you go. That's better. Still haven't touched anything in here. I'll get there at some point. I'm just kind of slowly working my way forward with the park. Oh, one more thing with this. Move the queue over. I added this right over here. Sierra Sidewinder is full on gone. It's not coming back. It's dead. It's a cool idea. It's not happening for reasons. I am going to add a backstage area right here, though. I think it's a pretty good spot for one. It'll just be a concrete area with a couple buildings, some dumpsters, and yeah, it'll just be tiny. This road right here will be usable. This is an actual like peepable road that they can walk by, because I thought it would be a nice path, and I think I'm actually going to put the queue for the Montleon over here. I'm not sure what I want to name it after. I realized that with this being a Snoopy area, not many of my rides have a really like, I don't know, like Charlie Brown-esque theme, or like Peanuts theme. Like I have over here Lucy's Tugboat, which I actually kind of want to do something interesting right here. As you can see, I've been adding rock work to it. I'm actually going to end up using the scenery pieces, right? Let's see, the special effects, the water. I'm going to add like water to this. And I know that there's not actually water, but like they have this like large, actually I need to unpause it for this. Like I can add these all along here and make like a little pond or something, and it'll actually look kind of nice. Kind of just fit the theme a bit more, because this area was kind of shoehorned in. Well, it was actually planned from the start, but this was when I was pretty early in the game, and I was still just trying to figure things out. Also, I redid the queue for it. It just has one switchback section, then it just goes straight over here. This would still be a pretty long line, though. I wouldn't wait in it if it was past the switchbacks. Or rather, if it was like to the switchbacks, it'd probably be like that rock right there. Like that's how long I will wait for it. No more, no less. I messed up on this. I got rid of the water effects. I will bring them back at some point when I feel like it. This right here, I'm trying to figure out a way to patch that in a bit better. And yeah, I think that might actually do it for this episode. I think I covered everything that I did. So, yay, go me. Oh, I added a flag over here. Check out that. There it is. Check out that flag. Got an American flag, and you have a Cedar Fair flag, and there's no state flag because I don't know where this park is. I haven't decided. I don't think I probably will. With the mountains, it would be Hawaii, but there's nowhere in Hawaii that would have this much land available that they would just be like, yeah, go ahead, build a theme park on it. Screw it. Unless it was like some old like pineapple or banana plantation. I think they grow bananas in Hawaii. Oh no, I've never been there. So anyways, that's gonna do it for the Planet Coaster section of this this episode, and now I want to talk a bit about a couple more things. I know this is a very talky episode. I want to do more videos than just Planet Coaster, and I know that's kind of, well, it's not like a big risk or anything. Like I'm not gonna like lose anything from doing it, but I have games that sometimes I want to play, and I see no reason for me to. Or like I see no reason like not to for me to play them. Like I have other theme park games on here too, and I could be playing them. So expect to see Parkitect videos some point soon, and maybe some other stuff. It's hard. YouTube is a complicated beast, and I'm not sure what direction I want to go with it. My girlfriend's telling me to just to put everything out there, because worst case scenario, it does nothing. Best case scenario, more people come to your channel. And you know what? She is 100% right. Maybe it's time for me to stop just trying to fill the niche of Planet Coaster and start broadening my horizons. So yeah, just expect to see more from me in the future. So anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.